things they want to check up on the headline at all times every week. He won't get shot. The same time it return upon him, and it a return, just watch it draw. It a come, you know. It a come.
They instigate some foolishness at Westmoreland now. Start the foolishness in the book. What you know?
Big time. They can't campaign for liar propaganda.
Look here. Under PNP, we did have 6,000 or 7,000 police. The bro God, he makes certain sure the police now, you see? With 14,000 strong. Don't no keep up on no foolishness and no the police are going to kill someone.
And the soldier them dead too.
But that you understand what go on. Remember saying the park program and everything reach a stage where it a sign off now. So when the road ever start fix, that's the time them start with the foolishness and not pick up it.
Look here, man tell you no long time, everyone at the live them me go up and me say, Mark Golding come back and he want to bring tribalism right across Jamaica. And he now go happen because the labor right them what used to be in the 60s, the 70s, the 80s and the 90s a different set of labor right them. Yeah.
No more. Different set of labor right then. I watch the police them not rusty, some young police them to read and know what is what, you know. Remember me I tell you, because them know the game and them see how I go on, you know. Them no fool.
Police them come out now, the gazette police them, you know. Them well equipped in their head with gazettes and computer and what go on. I hope for research and know what is what.
Hey, good afternoon, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, yeah. Comrade Ingram.
How is the evening? Hi, Alexi.
Hi, Ingram.
I would love to have a conversation with you.
No, but I like you low, Alexi, and that me I tell you. You don't even like hear you much as to hear you say something to Alexi. Leave that alone, brother. Just see Lexi and Shanna and just avoid them, brother. Just go to what you want to talk about. Just avoid the woman.
You coming like out here, you know.
Nice thing to be. Nice thing to be. Fun we have to fly like you.
Lexi want to have a conversation with.
Just like that, Father Rusty.
So Ingram, what do you want to talk about? You want to talk about your leader walking out of parliament like a baby? To whine in
and you know something, he shouldn't have walked out, you know. He shouldn't have walked out because the speaker, when the speaker came in, she said she was just about to allow them to have the debate. She actually said that. So he shouldn't have walked out. They're like a premature. But they assume that they assume that she gone, and because most of the guys inside here didn't want to hear what the motion would be. But the motion was just academic, you know, because we could win the motion, but I mean, what to be registered at the motion. And you know, what I want to hear, both the labor rights and the PMB them talking about still, you know. This is not a joke matter still, you know. For the government, for the Prime Minister of Jamaica to take the IC to court in the manner they have done so. It's a very interesting scenario, you know.
Oh no, but
then how long them have the man at the man like I want to
hold on, one at a time. You see? One at a time. Politics may not take over your life, but one at a time because I want people to listen what the conversation is going to be. Politics start off with you because you're the host. So start off with politics go cross.
Alright, for the IC if it mess up the man reputation and then sit down and do nothing over it.
Alright, let me ask a question here. Let me ask a question here. Is it correct for any politician in Jamaica to have a trust fund, a charity fund, and then use that fund money to buy shares for yourself? Is it correct?
A film charity fund, a film charity. You might make some more money with it and put back the money out later.
But him have proof for that. Him have proof for that.
No, I mean, I'm just saying. You establish something, I get funds tonight and use the money to buy shares.
No, one general, Alessego. if it's a charity, if it's a charitable organization, although it's you form the charity, you can use it for your personal gain.
Man can borrow money anywhere they want to borrow, but only PNP do it. Only PNP never have borrowed them teeth.
If the PNP, if the PNP do it, the PNP wrong too.
That's not the right way.
If the PNP do it, the PNP wrong.
To be truth of the thought, Ingram, me and you and other people don't have that proof that it's a charity's money.
That's why I tell you something. Say that because no one approved.
That was not in the report, so we're disregarding that. That was not in the report.
Where's the Lexi?
That was not in the report.
What?
Charity money. Say charity money me was.
What the report said about the money? About the amount that the money that they're taking from the charity fund.
It was charity fund. There was nothing state that in the report.
So where that argument come from?
No, you come on.
Yeah, no, run the things and tell T-line, brother. I want to run the things and tell T-line, brother. Look where you come with your
hold on. Because I did, what I heard in the affidavit, filed by the Prime Minister, he's saying that the entity is not a charity. So where the information come from?
Listen, man. Hold on, man. Let me tell you something. Not gonna further with that thing where you're talking about. Stop it there, sir. Because you don't have no proof of nothing. Right there, sir. Because the end of it said no charge. That are the.
No, you're talking about something different. You're talking about something different.
Listen, now what you're saying, give me a minute on that one, Lexi.
All right,
right? Everything that's in the report, right? At the end of the report, the person said no charges, nothing found untoward. And as what you say, if a charity money, whether you start the charity or not, you're not supposed to use it for personal gain. So if them the untowardness do that like you are claiming in the report, them would have charging. The outcome wouldn't be non-charge because they not find nothing untoward. So I know that the Integrity Commission with this from purpose their politics. And because they want people to read the report and misinterpret, they want the public to prosecute the Prime Minister. And that's
just like that.
Hold on, them know.
Even politics and the panel.
Them know say people. Hold on, the guy. Them know say people like England out there we are going to run. You just say I use them, I use them.
You know something wrong, do you know? Because Ingram talk about facts. I'm saying to you that I heard in the affidavit signed by the Prime Minister, where the Prime Minister said the entity is not a charity. So I'm asking the question now, where did the argument come from about charity?
Are you bringing out Ingram? You did not see that in the report. That is not in the report.
So where it come from?
No, you come with
Good afternoon, guys. Can I say something?
So tell me where it come from. Are you
Politics, Lexi, good afternoon. Can I say something?
Sure, please.
Just one thing.
Politics, no, G, because I didn't hear them that way.
I'm going to take him down because him not come to that. Thanks for the gift.
Flowers, are you the one say something? Yeah, go on now.
So one something now come. Good evening, everyone. Why politics? Why are we still entertaining this IC report? It is before the courts and it has said no charge until the court and the Prime Minister has made their decision or whatever. We don't need to discuss it on no more platform. It should be put away and we move on to something else.
Like what?
Please
like
and
what?
thanks. We move on to anything else in politics. We left the IC report alone.
This matter is a serious matter.
Hold on, Ingram. Here the problem with it. We as you see Jamaica people, often say Jamaica people just go off out there here. So we can sit by and wait now. We don't want to come with them fooling and say, yeah, man like Ingram when I do nothing at the time. We go from live to live. spread
But this
them.
man come on with life. This man come on with life and him come on the life and bring up something.
Hold on.
Politics. We not said nothing, you know. We not said nothing. I'm just saying that this IC report has really ruled upon it. It has been tabled.
No, man, me
It says so
understand
long the
what I
matter is
said.
tabled, and so but I'm saying we labor rights.
No, we can't.
We understand the nature. We don't need to discuss it with the foolishness and the bagger where Ingram and the rest of PMP
No,
them
but
have.
yeah,
Come with.
No, I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong.
yeah, miss the point, George.
I think you're wrong.
His question is
Mr. Vega, so you
why
want to
the
come up
Prime
with
Minister
that.
is bringing the IC to court. That is in question. So we have to go and
Yes.
say, remember saying, no, and me, you alone and who they on the panel alone know about the IC report. People don't read, and them would all, and if somebody just read, they're not gonna understand it. So therefore, we have to strip the information.
Yes.
Why,
I'll tell her this, Alex.
hold on, let me speak.
Lexi, you know, say no read him
Hold
read this.
on.
I hear and come on the
Hold on,
platform with it.
hello.
That's why we
I
need.
hear this.
Hello,
That's
you
why we
can
need to
mute.
put out what we need
Hello,
to
let me
put.
talk now. While I can understand the question, this man always spewing propaganda. Yeah, I understand. the question and I
Philippian, you
feel
don't
it
know me.
can
Don't
be
do that.
addressed.
You don't know me. You don't know me.
Right?
You
It
don't
can-
know me.
I know you.
You
I
don't
She
know
right,
me.
she right, because of
Stop
propaganda
lying,
you
you
come and
don't
spread right
know
now.
me.
She right, man, because of propaganda you come and spread right now. Because you hear something you come and come.
Hold on, please, me can't talk. All right, so him asks about them say about the thing. It's in the report that it is a charity, right? But it's not. The PM tell them it's a charity. It do charitable work, but it is not registered as a charity.
Learn to have a constructive.
Me make you talk. You hold on, you stop, unmute your mic.
Megs,
Mr. Vegas, you want, go ahead, Mr. Vegas.
But you did that continue talk, no?
Yeah, Mr. Vegas, go ahead. Unmute the mic.
respect. They are checking and listening, but he was going on. Him right, you know. So we have to be very careful because we don't want to register anything in the domain where we are arguing with people on something where them have is evidence based, and we are being naive to it, and through naivety or whatever, make we shun it. So I'm right still, but it can be argued. You see what I'm saying?
No, Mr. Vegas, me not take this can argue. Me not tell you the truth. Me not take this can argue.
Hello, you can stop.
No, I'm not saying you have to argue. No, but I tell you say what he's saying is correct, though. But it's not that it is correct without explanation. As I said, there's some explanation to it, and we have enough evidence to show that it was a simple mistake. So that was the case. So when I read the report, some people just grab out piece of the report. You have to sit down and go through the whole thing.
Yeah.
You understand? So it happened where the Prime Minister was accumulating
it's two
funds.
mistake now.
No, but don't talk about mistake because the whole report is a mistake. The whole report is a
But that's why
mistake.
Prime Minister make a mistake.
We have so many mistakes in the report, mathematical mistakes, errors, where we have pointed out. But what you're saying is we don't want you to leave here feeling like you came and you spoke something truthful and people say it not go so. It goes so, but you have to speak it in context. What happened?
The other night we were talking Vegas, and you said that a mistake was made with another matter. And the important point, Vegas, I want to establish here, and people talk about my propaganda sort of view. I'm a Jamaican, and when the PMP wrong, them wrong for me, and when the JLP wrong, them wrong for me. That's my conversation,
But in
So
this
I don't
case,
know
the PM. But in this case, you can't say the PM wrong. You'd have to go into his mindset. You'd have to be a psychiatrist. You'd have to go interview him. You'd have to go take out him brain, him mind, and look at it.
Mr. Vegas.
Common sense. What on, brother? Common sense would tell you that it was a simple mistake that was corrected. And that common sense would tell you, because first thing is 31,000 that we're talking about. Yeah, the PM was accumulating funds to buy bonds. Somewhere across the land, because he even signed to the $94,000 that was used to buy the bonds. However, what he did, he bought two bonds. He used the charity money to buy one bond for 8.7 something percent interest rate and the other one for 11% interest rate. He distinctly told the bank what was what, which money to which company is supposed to buy the bonds for the 8.7 and the company to buy the bonds for the 11%, which is his company, right? He said in his declaration, when questioned, that he thought he had 94,000 units. That is a mistake what people make all the time in a business. I thought that I had 20,000 in my bank account, and I'm going there 10,000. You can't go in my brain. You're not my mindset. You're not somebody who can read mind to say me and lie. It's a common mistake. People make mistake all the while with them account. So what happened when the error was rectified? Then put over the money to the charity. But all you know said this was a common mistake. In 20, because when you look at one part of the report and then on running the propaganda, right? If the Prime Minister was trying to rob the charity, he could have, right? In respect, this is from the report, in respect of the question, all payouts made to bondholder inclusive of Positive Media Foundation, I stated as follows. This is the Prime Minister thought. Based on the dividend mandate, both Andrew Holness plus either him or the guy from the bank attack, right? Positive Media Foundation interest payments were made to Andrew Holness. I want you to listen to this carefully, right? It's a section A, right? Page 96. So listen to this carefully, you know, so the man rob no money, right? Because if him that choose to rob, him that do it here, so. Based on the dividend mandate, both Andrew Holness plus Positive Jamaica, which is the charity, interest payments were made to Mr. Andrew Holness' account initially, which totaled $20,880 from October 9, 2019. This is before any commissioner look for nothing, before they investigate nothing really, right? So September 19 to September 22, 2020. The bond was called, and on September 22nd, 2020, this is before them claims that them say something where unlawful or something was suspected or whatever them say, right, which is 1.9. The principal payments, interest of US 208,000 was credited to Mr. Andrew Holness' account, right? 95 plus 112, 112. Total interest paid was US 228,000. That's an error right there. Right? It's not 228,000 interest was paid. So there's an error. One can rectify later on. Following email correspondence between such and such, which should be the guy at the bank, and Mr. Holness, on October 21st, 2020, adjustments were made to the account. And on October 26, 2020, US 121,679, right, was transferred from Mr. Holness' account to Positive Jamaica Foundation. Said email correspondence is attached and marked as CW5. Positive Jamaica Foundation account was credited with US 121,679. On June 28, 2024, the current NFE bond was sold, blah, 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 blah. What it is saying here, in a 2020, when them send the whole of the money to Andrew Holness, what him do? Him email, and the man say him have the email where them interview, right? Through email, the man say, no, that money then if it come to me, a positive money that. So if Mr. Andrew Holness said that try thief 30,000 if he buy bonds, why would he tell him to correct this mistake and send the money over to Positive? But that sound like somebody will look 30,000 if he thief.
Mr. Vegas.
Hold on, Ingram. Mr. Vegas, you see how you explain that? More than mine, you do a video and put out it, honestly.
Yeah, I do the short video from time to time, but I just listen and hear the brother talk, and I know say them go to card to say him thief charity money. But because they're only listening to some
because I didn't say that. Mr. Vegas, I did not say that.
No, but
I did not say that.
No, you said you're asking the question about charity.
I did not say that.
All right, my bad.
My question is why the Prime Minister use the charity money to buy bonds?
Listen, brother. Your question is in line with the people them were run around and say the Prime Minister thief $31,000. 31,000. Andrew Holness a thief, brother. Come on, bro.
No, don't mix me in that type of mix. Let me tell you, don't mix me up. The point, you know what I want to get across? Mr. Vegas, you know what I want to get across here? How do you,
Yeah.
Mr.
I'm
Vegas,
very
how do you feel
disappointed. Why
today?
you have this drunk on the live?
How do you feel
When this
today,
No,
is
Mr.
sister,
system
no,
of
do that,
premise
man.
a
Do
day
that,
and
sister.
another.
No,
Mr.
sister,
Vegas.
man.
Drunk
Do
off the
that.
live.
No, look,
Take
look
this
more
culture
people.
off the
No, man, we
live, man.
can't deal with people, so man. We not appreciate
What
the
business
youth.
with
We
you,
have to do
Vegas?
better
Take
than
this
that, man.
drunk off the live. I can't
No,
come down
man,
now.
we can't call the man, so man. No, man, we're not supposed. Look more people. No, 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 no.
Politics.
Guys,
Politics.
that's what I tell about the emotion.
Politics.
I not, I want,
What politics there?
Politics
Host.
are you take down Mr. Vegas?
no man, I him go.
He left because
Politics.
Can't talk
Politics.
to people like that for true though.
Yes.
Host politics.
Yeah, man, I'm
This is what,
hearing you.
yeah, I'm saying it, see. How do you feel today when the Prime Minister of our country is have now gone to a court to strike down the things that the
because
IC did?
it was the
How you feel about that?
your party and the IC was
Mr. Abraham, we don't
colluded
feel
and
no way. We don't
the
feel
man
any way.
Him take too
report
long to
for
do it. That's
3
all me
years.
feel.
For 3 years sitting on it.
Him take too a long time in
3
it to do.
years.
Same to
Hey, man, I bet you
politics.
come
It take
after
too
this.
long to do it.
All
in
right.
It take too long.
Tell me
I bet you
something.
come after this.
We are
And
talking within the context.
With the whole heap of mistake when that damn report there, you think that even is a deliberate attempt to
Them
stain
are
the
tarnish the man reputation
Get
and
away.
even the thing is, you know, Philippines, you see, even if everything corrected on morning and the integrity commission apologize, the man reputation don't
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
cannot
That's what
come
I'm
back.
saying, you know.
I tell
That's
you.
what I'm saying.
All because of Mark Golding seeking power. All because of Mark
Yes.
Golding seeking
Yes.
power.
But
You know how
Not
you
Mark
feel when your
alone.
reputation
Him and
tarnished?
Peter Bunting pushing.
Guys, we never take out Mr. Vegas because Vegas, what happened him just go. We not take him out. We would have never do that. We don't take out
You know
JLP.
how it feel? How would it feel, Mr. Ingram,
but
if it
them
was
have it a
you?
comeback for them. It a
Alright, hold on,
comeback
hold on.
comeback for them.
Make that Mr. Vegas come back. Because people say we take your time back.
No, no, no. Sorry about that. No, me that tell you say the temperature kind of toned down. So me I say
Yeah.
Alright.
we don't want to be like the people on the internet where I tell people about them mother and them thing because they don't agree with people.
Mr. Vegas,
So me I say,
Mr. Vegas, certainty you don't respond to, man. No, that is no
no,
issue,
but
man.
because she depend the panel.
No.
So me just
See, like, no, you don't-
understand
you
me? I
don't
say,
respond to
me
things
have
like
some
those.
decorum when we
We keep it
talk
thing
to
at
people because
we keep
you
it thing
go on.
at a level, Virgin. We keep it thing
Yeah,
at a
man,
level.
respect that, man. Because here we go on
Man.
people. We have to understand something, you know. You see, Andrew when it's a Mark Golding them and all of them politicians. If you know, so when them a cut them red, them ribbon, them and them thing for them business, you know. Them all there, you know. Them a friend, you know. So we don't want to lose respect for each other because we argue points and we have a certain party where we align with. So I say where we support. Because them man, them not tell each other that we tell each other, you know. And them not call each other name, you know. They Mark Golding mother dead and Andrew Williams put out big press release, you know. Yeah, man. So you know them thing, man. We don't want to go down that road. Then a dark politics that. You know what I'm saying?
So,
we not
Mr.
just carry
Vegas,
him.
yes, so Mr. Vegas,
Yes.
he's now asking a question in regards to why the PM would take the matter to court.
All right, so many reasons why he had no choice but to do this. And first thing, let me preface my argument. Ian Hales did the same thing. Ian Hales did the same thing and was rejected by the courts. The same thing that Andrew Williams is asking for now. Ian Hales did it. When Ian Hales did it, the amount of error that was in this report compared to Ian Hales' report is night and day. This report that was sent us was rushed. In my view, it was deliberately put out at that time to give the PMP some form of strength coming out of the conference, to give them talking points, all these things. This was rushed. So there you go, putting out a report with an incomplete investigation, then asking for other bodies to investigate when you had the power to ask those bodies to investigate before tabling the report. You table a report and put it out there so everybody know, throwing mud on the Prime Minister's name. Everybody is saying all manner of things about the Prime Minister, destroying his reputation, tarnishing his reputation. This is the only avenue that he can take to ask for a review. At the end of the day, he's the Prime Minister, but he's still a citizen of the country. It's not just criminals alone to get reviews and appeals. Everyone of we are citizens of the country, we're supposed to be innocent before guilty. The way the report is now and the way how the PMP is running with it is guilty before innocent. So you have to get it into the court for the court to rule on it. And of course, even if when the court rule on it either way, people are going to still hold them position and say the Prime Minister did something wrong. There's nothing in the report to say the Prime Minister was charged with anything. What we have seen in the report is a lot of errors, mathematical errors, saying the Prime Minister transited or transferred our deposit and withdraw 473 million. That is wrong. If 217 million was the transaction that went through the account based on deposit, and withdrawal was 177 million. So when you do the maths on that, it's not 40 something, 7,000 or 40 whatever thousand that he quote unquote didn't pay taxes on. The number reduced significantly, and it is more understandable, or it is more in line with his years of finances. 473 million compared to 217 million is way off. And nobody's even talking about that. So there you go, that big error in the report. I just pointed out another error in the report. So what is he supposed to do? Where's the forensic report? Why they did not attach the forensic report to this report?
Exactly how much money paid.
What are they hiding? They went all the way to America to get forensic experts.
And pay how much money fee?
Pay how much money? We the people, it's like you're arguing with people about, and these same people will tell about, oh, don't violate the Constitution, don't contravene the constitutional rights of people. Yeah? So you just draft the Constitution when it suits you, but the Constitution is null and void when the Prime Minister said, when I say me guilty before me even get a charge. The man said the Prime Minister guilty or something before the man even get a charge.
That's why I said, Mr. Vegas, I am not going to come on here and I'm going to say them want to have a debate like Mr. Ingram. He want to have a debate to talk about it because end of the day it's a trend now. If you don't inform and strip the information to the necessary person, with all them are gonna know because them not reading. So when them hear from me and them go look for themselves, now you gotta hear we have to put light on it.
Yes. Like when me just read a while ago, sister, how many people know said that in the report?
Enough don't know.
Imagine the man, them send $208,000 to the man account, to man Jonas account to them. Could I just go up on the money and say, oh, them send what are the interest to me? All right, boom. And hold up on the money. What the man do? Before any investigation, I know. The man said, no. The next month, you know. So obviously, he might do him accountant or whatever, review him in business or whatever. Or file him taxes or whatever. And he saw it. Another thing people that him understand, you know, you see all the because they used his parents' accounts and the lady account with them put in the report. They use it as a scapegoat. The Prime Minister must go in front of the court to get justice. They use the parents' account as a scapegoat to go in and dig up the man history of finances.
Mr. Vegas, you're missing something very important. You're missing something very important. I also want to ask a question, you see? Know that the Prime Minister had asked for a review.
Hold on first, Mr. Ingram. If you're going to miss something, you can't ask a question. You have to state a point.
Okay. No, I was just simple. It was material. It was material because I was just talking about the arithmetic part of it, and I don't see a difference in terms of the figures. So I don't see a material difference.
There's no difference.
Hold on. I don't think you understand that aspect of the different deposit between the interbank, intercompany, and electronic transaction. I think there's that misunderstanding on your part going there.
No, don't say there's a misunderstanding on my part. Say you
Mr.
think
Ingram.
or you believe.
Mr. Ingram, what you're saying doesn't make no sense whatsoever. What the Integrity Commission did, they check if first say I have $50, they check the $50, put that $50 into three, put it in one account, then take it from there. And it's the same $50 they check three times.
Thank you, brother.
That's not,
Thank you.
that can't be right.
No,
Mr.
I
Ingram,
didn't.
I want to ask you one
I have
simple question.
also looked through the report. And what
Mr.
I'm
Ingram,
saying,
if you had looked through that report, you would have seen what every single person actually
hold on,
saw.
hold on. What I'm seeing is the commission, the findings are that what's the source of income? That's the crux of the matter, you know. That's the crux of the matter.
But Mr. Ingram,
Yes.
but common sense. If me ever say you
Mr. Ingram, before Mr. Vegas answer, I want to ask you just at least two questions, right?
Yes.
Take the prime ministership from Andrew Holness. Isn't Andrew Holness a citizen of this country?
Definitely.
So why isn't Andrew Holness allowed to go? Because this man is just a normal man, not because he's a prime minister.
I know, but
Don't you believe, Mr. Ingram, just give me a minute now. Don't you believe, as a person, you understand, this man has a reputation to carry out. Don't you believe this man now should take this thing that the IC put, that a lot of people see errors in it, and he's seen it, and so many other people seen it and telling him, don't you think he have the right to take this to the court and say, look, let's go through this page by page, figures by figures to figure this out, because nothing what is in this is right. What do you have to say about that? That's question number one.
What is right? But
okay,
that's the first thing you must do.
Wait, but they're demonizing the man and say he's trying to control everything and run everything. But that's number two now.
Who you hear? Hold on. Who are you demonizing the man?
A lot of PMP bloggers.
Mario.
Don't include me.
Hold on,
Mario,
give me a minute.
that's why we have to hold Mr. Ingram to a standard, you know. And what he's doing, him a play dodgeball.
Yeah.
He's smart, you know. What him a do? Let me ask a question. So then him can say, oh, me never did say so. So
you misunderstanding.
Mr. Ingram state your position.
You're misunderstanding, man. You're misunderstanding.
The next question now, Mr. Ingram. Remember I said I have two questions that I want to ask. That's number one. That's the next question now, you see? The opposition leader went to the parliament yesterday, even though they know by law, Mark Golding said that he was a top lawyer and all of this. You understand? I still beg to differ. He went to parliament to file a non-confident motion against the prime minister. Wait a minute. How would you feel if the governing side should come and file a non-confident vote against Mark Golding and get him out? Would you feel good about that?
Because they have the vote to do it. They have the vote to do it.
You know why I laugh? You have to understand that this is politics.
No, but it's politics. Hold
on, man. The man try something. The man try something on the premise that the evidence of a court action was not yet in parliament, you know. There was nothing in parliament to substantiate that the matter was before the court, you know. So the man
it was filed though.
But it was not there.
You should have backed
that
off.
it was filed.
But hold on.
No, hold on.
Outside of all of that, you're supposed to be able to report 2 days before. Why am I going to try to ambush the government?
That is correct.
Why am I ambush the government then? Follow the procedure.
A politics, man. That can't draw.
Mr. Ingram, you can't call it politics because watch this now. Remember say we have evidence that Mark Golding lied about him citizenship, you know. Remember say we have evidence of that, you know. Remember say we have evidence him lied when he first hold a passport.
That's immaterial. That's argument is immaterial.
Yes,
what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
And he also
He's a citizen of the Commonwealth. Hold on. He's a citizen of the Commonwealth, and therefore he was not breaching anything.
Mr. Ingram, we're not going to argue that. Even though the Constitution says otherwise, we're not going to argue that with you, though. I did not go to that point.
But you know what
we have evidence. We have evidence that he lied. He lied. The Constitution says you can't pledge loyalty to two different nations, but we're not going to do it. Right?
We're not
Sir,
talking
we're not going to argue point with you because we're not going back and forth.
Mr. Vegas, you and I know better than that. Don't go there.
Sir, it's in the Constitution, brother. It's in the Constitution.
But hold on,
Sir.
hold on. As a citizen, you have a right to sit in Parliament.
He
not-
lied.
As a
He
citizen
lied.
of the
We not
Commonwealth.
reach that stuff.
As a
He
citizen of the
lied.
Commonwealth.
Ingram, he lied. That's
He
Me
what
now
lied.
move the goalpost with you with the argument the way I make. What I'm talking about, because we not get anywhere with this. Because you have to hold your grounds.
We're not getting anywhere with that.
No, we're not getting anywhere with that because you have to hold your grounds and I hold my ground.
I want to stick to this point.
The point I'm sticking to, bro. Hold on, no.
You realize
Hold on,
that the
hold on, Mr.
speaker
Ingram.
came
Hold on,
back
Mr. Ingram.
and
Well,
said
listen
that she was
first.
going to allow the debate.
Hold on,
on,
sir. Listen
Mr.
first now. Listen now. The debate could have gone forward if it were not a situation where him now go prejudice the case that is front before the judiciary committee or the judiciary body, right? So she was not in there to hear or him even start off the conversation. First him start talking about tell lie and all them today. There is nothing there to substantiate Mr. Holness told any lies. What I can prove to you is that Mark Golden lied about his citizenship status. So I'm making the point that the House or the Parliament, excuse me, could have filed a no confident motion against him, and we have the vote. So we didn't do that. So him going there yesterday try to commit political suicide. Because you know why? He had the media outside waiting on him. So he can mislead the people with the shame on his face. Because we don't care about laws, we don't care about rules, we don't care about codes, we don't care about them things, and him know that. Him know say nobody not gonna listen to me and these people over here when no say yo. Him not supposed to prejudice the case which is from the Privy Council, and he started by calling the man a liar. His motion was the Prime Minister misled the nation and lied to the nation. We have evidence the Prime Minister did not know that he was under investigation. It's in the report. He made that comment the 17th of August, and somehow, some Jesus, some God, some angel pitched on the shoulders of the integrity commissioners and said, oh, Mr. Andrew Holness just said he doesn't know anything about the report. Send the report now. Send it to his lawyer that he's under investigation. 12 o'clock in the night.
Section 53(3) of the Integrity Commission states that they cannot disclose once they're under investigation. Well, before the
no,
tabling of the report.
that's the integrity sister. That's the integrity body. But there's
no,
a
it
policy.
says the commission or anybody else.
No man, it is now table, right? But the problem is, what is before because we have to understand, you know, is file Andrew Holness a file to get a hearing, you know.
No,
it not confirmed yet, you know.
I'm talking during the investigation.
Right. They're not supposed to talk about it. We know everything done violated already and everything. We're not even a good as a sister. We're talking about what currently. Mark Golden was set in his way yesterday to prejudice the information. What that means? He's trying to sway the outcome into his favor. Because once you're going to file a motion and say, or a no competence motion or whatever, say, the Prime Minister is not fit because he lied. Where is the lie? Where is the lie? So that means that the deputy commissioner, the speaker,
and Ingram the same motion
deputy speaker said it clear, Mr. England.
As well, because him lie about him citizenship. We're not talking about Commonwealth, not him lie about him citizenship.
So once we found out that it was incurable what he did.
And the government have the numbers to vote him out.
Yeah, the man literally said that he joined the line.
Would have cried dictatorship. Them would have gone to the media.
No. Mr.
Literally said he joined the line to get the visa at the UK High Commission.
No, that's a lie.
And it's a lie.
But the wickedest thing bigger than that, sister, if that was the case, him lied on the application, which is a felony.
Exactly. And remember, you have to state if you're a British citizen on the application.
And he also lied to the IC that he don't own a house and said that the IC even know about it. So what is this going on? All kind of cook up business. Mr. Ingram, the PNP has no shame and they have no moral authority to come before
Stop
Jamaica.
spread. When you Mario Super.
It's reality.
Stop Mario Super.
It is reality because there was an interview with Mark Golding and I don't remember the lady name. When she asked him about the house, and Mr. Golding said that the IC know about it and they cannot, they're not going to talk about that. What about that?
Mark Golding return have been served. There's no issue.
Let me ask you a question, Mr. Vegas. You may ask the question, I know, right? Because according to the law, you can't, it's not necessary or you don't have to declare what is inside a trust fund, right? Which means that if you are a politician, when you have your statutory declaration, you have a trust fund, as per the law, you don't have to declare that, right?
No, but if you come under investigation, like for example, if them like them hold up the Prime Minister's certification of his statutory declaration. So let's say them say, oh, we can't certify you because we need additional information. You're supposed to provide that information. However, in the case of asking for a schedule or a scheduled scheduled expenses, asking for scheduled expenses, now you're going into territories where this will have to go before the court. So they had all the power to take it to whichever body they wanted to take it to.
No man, I know that get about. May I ask a straightforward question?
No man. From the request it, you have to provide it.
Yeah, from them request it. All right.
Right. So those things that you spoke about.
Same no one nothing, you know, right? And nobody no request no additional nothing, which means say Mark Golding could have billions stuck up somewhere and we don't.
No, but listen up. Why I think that happened? Because they're not scrutinizing his situation. So what the integrity commission is about. When you're doing a declaration, you only required to give the balance on your accounts. The balance, you know. If you want to give additional documents, it is optional. You see? So what happened is Mark Golding have to provide no bank statement. Him just give them say, yo, me have $5 on the account here, $6 on the account here. The Prime Minister did that. But why you think them use now? They got dig into other things. They brought up his parents' accounts and said his name is on accounts because this is what them use to trigger what them are trigger, you know. To go where them are going, you know. Because they couldn't just get up and say, yo,
Mr. Vegas, stop that. Stop that.
Me I tell you when I report you have to stop that. We mean stop that. We mean stop that. And the evidence is there.
Several transactions went to an parent's account recently.
Sir, the report is right before me, so stop the foolishness, brother.
Yeah, stop
the nonsense, brother.
Those were done, man.
Can we get the respect, brother? We get the respect, brother. But don't make up, no make, brother. You know problem with no. One thing say, one have a mindset say, because we now say we are liar, and because we now say we are this and we are that, we illiterate, brother. And that me notice with PMP when them a reason, bro. When a reason like we illiterate, bro.
Okay,
you see the thing, this is the only thing the commissioner, the prosecutor said, the corruption prosecutor said, he should have disclosed the accounts, but she sees nothing to determine that he violated any laws, because you can't prove say he knew that his father put him on an account from 1986 or 89. So when the commissioner go dig up the man's father account, when the man must have 10,000 in the account. The man's mother account, it will show where the money I go from and where the money I go into the account. Right? Yeah. Do man I get a little money from
the argument is wrong.
Our pension.
The argument is not wrong. And you did not read the IC report. You did not
read it.
So don't come over here with no narrative.
So what, I'm going to bigger shaka. Oh, no, so them calculate. Them calculate even his parents. The money, based on my understanding, the 394,000, you know, them added to the 1.9 with them say the red flag come from, you know.
Yeah.
That's Mr. Vegas. They add his parents' money in his too.
Yeah, let me tell you.
Commission have no integrity.
So when the man said the man was red flag for 1.9, it was a way to start what they're digging for because them started a preconceived mind.
Yes.
Because remember, they must say for a long time, say the Prime Minister, how and build big house, you know. Remember that, you know.
Mr. Vegas.
Yeah,
Mr. Vegas.
Yeah.
So the retired president of the Court of Appeal is in some skullduggery towards the Prime Minister.
Yes. Yes.
I did him write the report.
Sir, sir, you know what? You see the whole body, the onus is on the whole body because here we go now. There was nobody will look over the report. In my view, they obviously did not get an accountant to look at the report properly, right? And this is something where even the Auditor General should have pointed out, right? So when you look at the amount of money them said pass through the accounts, that's wrong. Because them are check money with interbanking or internet work banking. See? And them are check the money 2 times.
And 3
so when
times.
Say, when them add up $300 from barita to barita make $600, that's wrong.
Me nah cut you, Mr. Vegas. I kind of beg to differ in a sense, you know, when you said that they don't get an accountant because they hire the forensic people them for come and dig and the people them tell them the IC say there is nothing here.
They manipulate the account. They manipulate the
no, but listen,
Mr.
General.
Vegas.
No, even can't disagree. No, we have not seen a report.
Yeah, you're right. We have
brother, we not seen a report that just imagine Jamaican people.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Maybe no report, no one.
Guys, my soon come back.
I want to ask Mr. Ingram something. Mr. Ingram. Mr. Ingram.
How you doing? Good afternoon.
Yeah. Why Mark Golding ate the Prime Minister? You can't tell me why Mark Golding ate the Prime Minister.
I can't answer the question.
Well, you can't answer.
But him know say him ate the
I
prime.
can't answer the question.
Oh, you mean you can't answer? I ask you a simple little thing.
Because I have
So
no brief. I have no brief. Hello, I have no brief from Mark Golding nor Mike Andrew Holness. I'm a Jamaican and I'm talking about the facts.
Let me ask you a next question. Do you want a white man who put chain around a man neck down a place there if you can run a country?
I do not argue black, Virgin. I do not argue black and white. Blood
I do not argue
black and white.
No, Mr. Ingram.
I do not argue black and white.
No, another thing, Mr. Ingram.
You did. Well, a black man time now.
I do not argue black and white.
Mr. Ingram, I ask you a question. Can I ask you a question? Are you okay? Mr. Ingram,
I do not argue black and white.
We're not if you argue black and white, brother. We're not arguing black and white. We're asking you a question. Are you okay with Mark Golding putting a chain or taking off a chain or acting a skit with a reenact slavery to score political points? Are you okay with that?
You're dumb now.
Him no want open him.
And that the man ask you, brother. Are you okay with a white man a reenact slavery?
When I go on a plane tomorrow, man, I don't look to see the pilot is black or white. That's a rubbish.
Brother, that's immaterial, brother.
So when
we are asked to say, are you okay with a white man a act slavery?
You're so unfair in Mr. Vegas. You're so unfair in him. Come up here and ask all these questions about the Prime Minister. Now we come and ask about Mr. Golding.
Him not answer. Listen, you see them people here? Remember me tell you, man. Check him right, check him right. Him have maroon in his blood. Check him right now. Him have maroon in his blood. Mr. Ingram, you have maroon in your blood. You have
Mr. Ingram, when Mark, Mr. Ingram, when Mark,
black and white in the wicked same way. Sin,
Mr. Ingram, just
sin is the reproach.
Yeah, sell out.
Mr. Ingram, just a
is a sellout.
Mr. Ingram. Mr. Ingram, when Mark goes, Yeah, when Mark Golden can come on a political stage, when Mark Golden can come on a political stage and says our ancestor fought for this, what does he mean? Because I don't understand. I think I'm slow. And the last time I checked, Mark Golden, that is a white man, is a born British man, and also his mother. So I'm trying to understand what he means by his ancestor fought for this. What does he mean? Can you explain that to me?
Them fight for rule Jamaica. That him a say under style. Him parents fight for him rule Jamaica. So now him entitled. You see the level of entitlement when displayed towards this whole leadership thing, like him entitled to be prime minister.
Panel and people. Mark Golden has been talking all this time who he truly is and what he represents, and black people, Jamaican people are putting a wool over them eyes. When he come and he said when he went on the platform and he went in front of the pastor, and the pastor anointed him, right? He took the microphone, right, filled with the Holy Ghost, and he said, our ancestors, blood, sweat, and tears, right? So, when I try to tell we say no, he might try to tell we say this is his birthright. We don't know, we can't stay there. Mark Golden will do anything at this point, and even if we turn the place upside down and turn we again. You see how them debates them get hot from what here? You see how the people them get on the platform last night, you know. A beer mouth, the man them vile. It's like the thing comes up vicious. So when a man like you, Mr. Ingram, come forward, that's some of the people show you respect, you know. Because, brother, Mark Golden at home against each other, brother.
The election year is going to be a bloody one. Mrs. Simon.
We don't want that. You know,
we not put that in the universe, you know. Because we don't want that.
Let me take it back. If anything, I have nowhere for run we go. But based on what me I see, a desperate turnout, brother. Desperate.
No, but remember his rhetoric is there, you know. Him say, yo, JLP now go get up so easy. Labor rights, me call it. Labor rights, him now get up so easy.
Right. And the man,
we have to deal with them wicked.
You forget radical.
Yes. And the man,
the man don't tell people them say him and the top and Harris friend to come around the place, and no PMP not talk about that. Me never go up on a platform and listen to listen to a PMP platform and hear them a reject Mark Golden and tell them clearly say him and the top and Harris friend them to come around the place.
Them not doing it. Right? So when this man come now and about if a prime minister, if it's okay for the prime minister to, of course the prime minister a human being.
Good evening. I just want to ask Mr. Ingram a question. Hi, you're an accountant, correct?
Yes.
Yes, and I've heard you on many lives, whether it's for Reedy, whether it's for Caution, or Gibran or whoever, and you know the difference between accounts, correct? So when they accuse the government of having 28 accounts, why would you not correct them to say what are the accounts in terms of mortgage account, loan account, investment account? Why would you not correct them and says no, it's not a savings account, 28 savings account? Why do you allow them?
Bank account. I didn't hear the narrative say 28 savings account.
The commission report says 28 bank accounts.
What I'm saying, the majority of people are running with it to say it's 28 bank account, savings account.
Thank you.
Right? What I'm saying.
I'm hearing that for the first time.
No, you're not. Because I've heard
sir, it's in the report, sir. It's in the report. They said the Prime Minister had 28 bank accounts.
Oh my God.
I heard 28 bank accounts. I heard 28 bank accounts.
But people are running with it to say how much the man have 28. Caution! The man have 28 accounts. How much one man have 28 accounts? My question to you,
That is not correct? That is not correct? He didn't have 28 accounts?
Can I just explain to you? Hold on. Can I just explain?
You read the report, so are you asking us to say you lie?
The
Can I
report said
just
28 accounts. The
correct? But
report
what
said
I'm saying
28
to you,
accounts.
the people I'm like caution doesn't know the difference between a mortgage account and a savings account and a checking account. In their mind, they're saying the prime minister have 28 checking and savings account. You as an accountant know that the 28 accounts, bank accounts he has, including mortgage, loan, savings, US, this, that. Why would you allow them to run with that narrative? And know you're trying to say. No, you're trying to be.
The man check all the man mother account. You know the wickedest thing, people? You know, say his name no longer. You know, say his name. You know, say.
Complete what you're saying, Mr. Vegas.
You know, say the man name not depend on mother account no more.
And them still investigate it.
You know, say based on my understanding, you know, right? Him name not depend on mother account since 2017, you know.
And even though the bank explained to give them a narrative as to say when the name was put on, under what category, you guys still run with it to say the man owns the account.
But just a tap on the cake too. Mr. Ingram, you could explain to your comrades friends, you know, what the meaning of is or are. Those things are past tense and present tense. You understand that, right?
What the point you're making?
And in the report, it said is or are when it come on to the 28 bank account that they were talking about. Meaning a lot of them not existing and it's no longer existing. So they're just talking about some things from Wappy Kill Philip.
My understanding from that argument is that they have investigated 28 accounts. That's my understanding.
No, they said 28 bank accounts which either
word. It say is word.
It said 28 accounts which either were or presently associated with Mr. Woolman.
And I listen to Mr.
Including
I listen to Dr. Holness. I listen to Dr. Holness' statement in Parliament. And he stated how many accounts he had.
From 1975 and you got dig up an account. How old is Andrew 1975?
Sir, you said you read the report. Now you're going back and saying you listened to Andrew Holness and then you said you heard 28 and
yes, I heard Andrew Holness. I heard Andrew Holness in Parliament.
Did you read the report? Hello?
And he stated how many accounts he had.
Did you read the report? You did not read the report. You're a liar, sir.
Read this report.
You see, this man is a mischief maker. This man is a although we ask him a question and him not answer yet.
That's why I'm always saying.
Ask him a question and no, him not answer.
No make no sense to come on the live, them come strong and talk to PNP.
I'm not here to tarnish any of you. I'm not here to tarnish any of you or to ascribe anything towards you. I'm relating to you people as human beings. That's where it's up for me.
So who was tarnish you, sir?
He's a liar. That's all I can say.
And Miss Marcy, you asked me a very good question because for an accountant, why
and I answered her. And I answered her. I answered her.
Accountant. That is an accountant.
I answered her. I answered her.
I don't like to misrepresent people.
I'm coming.
Are we sure he's an accountant?
Right.
He said he's an accountant. Are we sure?
He's an accountant because me had to go with my banker. I had to go with my because I was like, what am I missing? So I took the information to my banker. And by me just pull it up on the shore, she just said, there he has Estate Bridge doing interbanking transaction and it's calculated twice. Simple as that. Same thing with positive media.
We're not sure if Mr. Ingram accountant.
Mr. Vegas.
Yeah, man.
Mr. Vegas.
Yeah.
Mr. Vegas. I'm responding. The lady asked me about the account. And I recall that the statement talk about 28. 28.
You hear me better now?
Yeah, I hear.
All right. So I think respectfully, Mr. Ingram time on this platform has come to an end. Respectfully. Because Mr. Ingram come in blatant, me only see him long time, you know, and he blatantly tell a lie on the Prime Minister. Him say the Prime Minister stand up in a parliament and confess that him have 28 bank accounts. And that is a
The Prime Minister
blatant
give a
lie.
statement in Parliament. The Prime Minister give a statement in
Anything
Parliament.
about any 28
He read
bank
a
account.
statement in Parliament
Okay,
and he state how much
Mr. Ingram,
account he
thank
had.
you for your services. Your time has expired. Bye. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Goody.
Not on this platform. Flip
Can't
your
see
neck and come
her.
back up now.
The
Me gonna leave.
189
Respectfully,
people they are
Vegas,
listening.
I understand you want
No,
to
man, no,
convert with them,
I totally get it
but
still.
the
Because
time expire. Not over here.
Guys,
Mm-mm.
add me on the wrong time, man. Me really
Only can
want
run tell them say me a bully up on TikTok, but not on that platform. I try for one different platform. Time up.
Mr. Vegas, I don't know how many of us, you know, this thing is very serious. Honestly to God, you know, when we really look deep in it, and I know you see the depth of it, you know, Mr. Vegas. What Mark Golden is doing, you know. This white man coming now, right, to try and turn all the stupid black people, as that they would call them, now, and each
yeah, man,
other.
I dumb them down, brother, man. I dumb them down, and it's sad to watch,
Exactly.
man.
It is the same thing that
Yeah,
our
man, it's sickening, man.
It is the same thing that our foreparents happened to our foreparents, you know. And
100%,
it is
bro. Remember
coming
saying, no.
again. It is
All
coming
right, remember
again.
saying, no, brother, the same thing I'm doing in Africa, you know, the white man, them just come in and say, yeah, we go on. We don't have to live, so.
Exactly.
We not pray for rain, and we not pray for sun and everything. No, man, we not do. We not pray for food. And the white man just bring in some ship with some help of sweet biscuit, and when the people start taste the sugar, you know, nobody now want to pray again, and if something to where them used to pray to, you know.
Guys, beg on that talk, please. Don't tell me when they can talk, because all we can talk one time.
Alright, alright. Me I go leave for a minute, guys. Just a minute. Give me a minute.
All right, so this is what I have to say, guys. Me I listen to Mr. Ingram, and it's somebody that I know. He probably don't recognize me, but I wanted to join when he was here so I could say what I have to say to him. Mr. Ingram, what he's saying now is nothing strange. That is how he is. Always yapping and don't give people a chance to talk. And he will twist your words 1,000,000 times before he actually gets your understanding of what you're trying to say. But outside of that, it's when we come on the platforms, guys, I would love if when we add a PMP on the platform, everybody can talk. We have to give one person a chance to ask the right questions and turn them in an idiot and make them say we know what we're saying and make them put them in a situation where they're stuck and don't have nothing to say. Marcia was asking him the right questions a while ago. The perfect question she asked him. Allow him to respond, twist up himself, and when he twist up himself, then we can say, yes, see there? Una idiot, una chat, all una do a chat and una don't know nothing. But everybody keeps interjecting every time he's going to say something, and that just changed the conversation from what it was before. We can't continue to do that, guys.
Question him did that deflect. He wasn't answering the question because
But I understand that, Shanna, but I understand that he was deflecting. But the fact that she is the one that asked him the question, allow her to say to him, you're deflecting from my question. Let's go back to where we were. If he's deflecting and then you jump in and say something, then he's going to jump in on what you said. And then Mr. Vegas says something, and then him go jump on what Mr. Vegas said. Automatically, what that does is just completely stray away from what Marcia said.
But respectfully, sister, him never answer no questions.
Yeah, exactly.
No, he was not, because of them I tried to say.
Sister, because we are here, you know. But even we gave him time and we held him to it. We say, yo, tell me if you agree with the big stone, chain skit, and he wouldn't answer. So
I'm talking. I can only speak to what I just heard.
We can't force somebody to answer something when deflect.
That's what I'm saying. Several questions were asked and he wasn't answering at all. Even sweet things asked a lot of questions and he never answer.
Exactly.
Even guys, if I can say something, you shouldn't throw him off yet, man, because he really did that type of himself. Me there I listen to him and me I get clarity from the conversation, even though people are butting a lot. But
on plenty points, you see, when he couldn't answer because he knew, and people could have picked up that yes, he was wrong. That's why he can't answer. So you shouldn't throw him off yet. You should go and rig him some more. Go and rig him some more.
I agree with that.
I get plenty clarity.
I believe in a kicking off people and
you know what? Disgusting.
And really my
shouldn't kick him off yet.
That.
Because people who are listening really, I get some of the truth out of it. Me, I tell you the truth. Because me, they are listen good time. And me see enough time when you catch him.
So we have to remember people, we have to remember something key in the politics and I know them thing, you know. You have decided voters and you have undecided voters. You know why I go up on people platform? Because while they may have a PMP platform and they must spill all the lies and everything, you have the undecided voters them. People when I make up their mind yet, and they will listen.
Mute the mic, God bless. Mute the mic.
But Mr. Vegas, you know you can't reason with PMP. I'm gonna tell
no. What may I say is, we know that, but here we go on. Sometimes
people we are listening, man. People we are listening.
Right. So remember, say people are listening, you know. So when him out there and he can't answer a question, or him put forward the argument and we counter the argument and show the evidence. The undecided voters are the people when are really a bit gullible to where Mark Golden and all of the vloggers them say. They will come here and they will want to hear a constructive reasoning. They will want to hear the truth. Because you have people out there, you know, when me say the same, go research it.
That's why I agree on having PMPs come on the platform, not just in the inbox that chat off them out, but come on the platform, be in the box and where we can talk to them and discuss things with them. Because as you said, yes, people are coming over here wanting to know. You have undecided voters, you have the younger voters who have only known JLP being in power. They've never known a PMP government. And so they need to hear the truth. They need to know what's going on. But we can't kick them off when they come. Instead, what we have to do is put these PMP people in a position where we're not down upon them and tell them things. Instead, we're asking them questions. When you ask them questions and you realize that them don't know what they're talking about, that is when they get the facts.
Agree with it.
Enough time I'm going to prove him as a liar since evening. Enough time I'm going to prove him as a liar. And people are here that and I say yes, you know, so then people are make up stories.
You know? I just said that, Mr. You know, I think, well, you don't know, but the government are really in a power that long still, you know.
No, man, but don't get it wrong, you know. Don't get it wrong. You can say the government doing a power that wrong because you know your age. And you might look for me and can judge my own. But what about a younger voter? What about somebody that just started voting?
PMP to interact because you were going on. Remember saying no. Take it for what you mean.
People were 18 and 20 and them age like 20. The younger people are first time voters. They don't know a PMP government. Yes, they were born. They were born, but at the same time they were not privy to politics and have the knowledge of the economy and what's going on because they were children. But they just started voting now. So somebody this morning
share something from one of the platform. And this man same was a JLP, you know. And he must have big up Chief Curry, say happy birthday to Chief Curry. And the man say him start get beer call from, you know, even top people in the JLP party, and people just cuss him out and bash him and him and say, yo, if you just happy birthday to somebody, like, you know, the man say, yeah, I'm down in JLP, so sometimes I have to be very careful. But we'll try to show the gutter with people. When we go on a PMP platform yesterday, you know, and them they might show them tantrum and they might show them disrespect, and me just say, yo, remember, some in a company come disrespect when
Mr. Vegas, that's a lie still. Sorry if I cut you, that's a lie. The man that was this one of JLP, I lie that.
No, you can't.
Well, I figured that could be the case as well, but I just used as an example because it's not say
so which top grass would I know that the man that fi call him and cuss him out the whole life?
No, what me I say, brother. What me I say, I'm just giving an example.
Yeah, man, I understand what you say, but
what I'm saying is we have to be very mindful.
The point I'm making, Mr. Vegas, it's not everything.
It's not a frenzy TV, politics and sports. It's frenzy TV.
Oh man,
And you know what?
me kind of agree with Mr.
Disgusting.
Vegas, you know, because if me if speak from my personal experience, and many times we say me not even a company live, you know, because sometimes we the same labor right them yeah make me feel a certain way. You understand?
But
So you have to take in consideration. Come on, politics, make me talk, brother. At the same thing me I talk about, me have voice a little opinion, I go rebut me now and say when me I say I'm not true. You can't tell me when me I say I'm not true because
no, because we're up on the live every day and we not talk. Oh, let me tell you something. Hold on. Me not come on no live come debate with no labor. Me not come on no live come sorry for the labor and talk no foolishness. We are
You
up
know what?
against
Disgusting.
a MP.
Yeah.
We up against a opposition. We want
Politics and
to
sport. Let me say this. Let me say this.
You mean PMP, brother?
Yeah,
I really want to say this. Because Tuesday, when I notice, right, there was this white man and him walk out of parliament with about 13 black people come stand up out and stand up. The
None
white
of them
man
look at you. All of them look at they forced it.
Yes, what I'm saying? If you could see them face, that's the point I want to raise.
It on Facebook sweet. I want big PMP comment and say, boy, none of them no look at them in agreement.
Me say, trust me, that is the worst thing has ever happened. So are we going to sit down and allow Mark Golden to
That's
become
what me I
prime
say,
minister?
sweet. That's what me I say, bro.
But
We
we
don't need to
strategic in
come
doing it,
for
don't we,
live
General?
attack, but we want another who not like this and
Thank
who
you.
against this.
Thank
We don't
you.
need to come for live with no feeling.
General, we up against a monster that me I tell you.
Yes.
But what I would like, guys.
guys, right? At the
I
same
say
thing,
this
we
every
talk about,
time.
you know, I used to
Sam,
me
let me
open my
finish
mouth and
talking.
unmute me.
Because
Right?
we
You
don't
know,
want
Sam,
to
I
no
was talking
feeling, we
before
don't
you
want no
unmute.
personal feeling.
Yeah. Have to take your
So
feelings
let
out
me
of it
finish,
too.
please.
That's just feeling out of it.
What I was saying is this, guys. What I would love to see is if we could just realize how important the platform that we have is. TikTok is a place where millions of people are. TikTok is a place where Jamaicans are on all the time. And if we can realize that the voice that we have, the knowledge that we have is very important. If we could realize that we need to stop coming on social media, going in people box, joining live just to come on and make this one ton load of noise. We need to realize that that is not necessary. We need to find a solution. Yes, we know PMP have crisis and problem, and yes, we know the plans where them have, and but we have to understand say an election is coming up. Talking is not a solution. We need to come up with a plan. We need to talk about things.
No, but we have to start.
We just come every
And to add to that, Mr. Vegas, so we have one sister over here where sometimes she go over upon their life. So she always change up her profile. So once them find out so that sister start to do it, them start to do it as well. You understand? So them put on the Anjo face and I come over upon the life because once you see the Anjo face, you're going to say, okay, it's one of us.
Yeah, man, we have to be very
And then
mindful
the
that people that
disrespect
try to sway people right
Listen,
now.
good evening, Mr. Vegas.
Yeah.
Me I can leave, but you make me come on, brother. What you did I do over here so last night? Me have to do video after you come on for you, brother. You
went on?
Big man. Mr. Vegas, me take on the For You page, Mr. Vegas, I take you in. And you read from paper about every God Almighty somebody. Mr. Vegas. Well, let me talk to Mr. Vegas, man, because me I tell you, boy, Mr. Vegas, keep up your good work. But like what you do, Mr. Vegas, why you put the paper to the man and man them say you're talking nonsense, yeah? Mr. Vegas,
not wicked. I don't want the wicked. I want to play them Dr. Daz, I said them we scandal bag in the hospital and them I say, first time I tell me say, no go so, when we play the video, hear them no? Dr. Daz at JLP.
Yo, Mr. Vegas, hold on, man. Give me a Mr. Vegas a minute. Me so left on the back with him for me. I could go away next 2 minutes. Give me a Mr. Vegas. Mr. Vegas, me there in a For You page. Me no one company for them recognize me and me come up on it. They man recognize me, but me stay in a For You page, Mr. Vegas. And the way all me here they attack you, me have a cut a video in a night. If you go on my page, just see video. My big bad Vegas. Mr. Vegas, you see how when you come up, they give you some big board. They give you some big tick. They have don't know what they not give.
You see, me know what is at stake. Me know what is at stake, you know. So you have to understand, say, first thing, me believe, say, if them have me as an antagonist, right? So them have me as the antagonist in the show. Anytime you get rid of the antagonist too quick out of the show, and I did the show dead, you know. So them stupid. But them don't know, say, my work already done because me not talk to die-hearted PMP. I am speaking to intelligent people where we need the people that when we want to go to vote in other election here are the people that we never used to vote because me have to make them people that know what is at stake.
Sure.
Keep on the good work. Keep on good work.
Me not try to say
that PMP. Yeah, man, keep on good work. Keep on the good work, brother. Me say you done excellent for me. I listen and I be
you have to go in the mud to point out, say, no, where you are say wrong, brother. I'll show the evidence.
So, Mr.
You done well, man. You pass smart. Continue the way I do.
The man them said something last night, it bother me all night. The man them said something bother me all night, and it's important. So we have platforms like this where you guys can reason upon things. But the man them said something last night to bother me. The man them said that the people that lose their money in a FinSac, at them wrong to go take out loan when them can't.
Yes.
But the narrative one night.
Other part
narrative they have been saying.
That's serious, no?
Bro, that's double victimization.
Please.
The man them said people them will lose their money in a FinSac. What me say to the man them said the people them wanted to buy their own property, right? I think at 25 to the dollar, right? Or in the dollar. And they wouldn't sell the people them back them own property, them sell it to foreigners or rich people. The man them said, no, the government did want to sell back the people them. And the evidence is there with the people them on the internet about saying them lose everything and them a try buy it back. And the government wouldn't sell them. FinSac wouldn't sell them.
Hear the lies where a man said, Mr. Vegas. The man say him get back him 70,000, but because them who take the loan, them not read the fine print. And that the man excuse, you know.
Bro,
that
it was one of the most disgusting to me here because imagine, people, you know, the man that were out of half a tree a beg. That was an ordinary man who go mortgage him house.
Oh my goodness.
There was a man who run a little construction thing and the man go mortgage him little business. And the government raised the interest rate for the people to over 100%. The man blame Siaga for something where Siaga won the government bought. Siaga said, do not liberalize. And the man still do it.
Wait, all the folks, wait there. Evening, everybody. Evening, labor rights.
Go on, Majay.
Yeah, man. I saw Mr. Vegas on Caution Live yesterday. Me have to commend the Vegas to hold your composure because Caution and somebody, we need to learn this laborize. Caution and somebody you can have a constructive conversation with. And somebody you can talk to. You see what I do? I scan through every live on TikTok, especially the PNP live them, because I want to see the mischief maker them and the one them come on live to talk for free. You understand? Ingram are one of them.
I'm thinking that Chris.
One of them, I have one in the comment name, Nkrumah. If you don't want your life descend into chaos and pandemonium, Nkrumah, you know, if you whole court with Nkrumah. So you need to know which one of the PNP activists them you can have a conversation with, and who you know if you hold no sort of court with. You understand? Ingram, you Blair, one of them Sydney, Orin Cole. Yes, you need to know them. I know every last one of them. Which one they can't talk to? Because I scan through every life on TikTok at the time just to identify the fuck of them.
You know, I'm thinking that Chris, boy, on the PNP.
So Mr. Vegas, the only thing with Mr. Vegas yesterday.
What you say? Identify the fuck of them.
The only thing with Mr. Vegas yesterday, right? The man, Mr. Vegas, don't remember if you tell the man and say, because the man say, when Bruce Bowling come in 2007 to 2010, and like Mr. Vegas, pick up say, yo, the man them did come in from 89 to 2000. I mean, I said,
to 2007. No, brother. I pointed out to the man and say, where the deficit was, and the man might tell me something different. So yeah,
because
deal with people who deal with alternative facts. When you deal with people who deal with alternative facts, brother, not where you will not say like register to them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
in all honesty, in all honesty, and I'm going to be honest to Caution, he was not like that. Politics and sports, you know what me talk about.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
he was not like that.
He was not moderator. Yes, so Caution really.
No, yeah, it's like him and his desperation cause all of this.
And let's be honest. We need to identify who we can talk to, and everyone.
But hold on, people. 1 second, because we want to put a disclaimer. I say Caution is not a bad person. I'm glad that the sister said that. But you know, people come and them influence people and anything. Because him not disrespect me or not, you know. But I think him allow people to come on the platform and have too much of a say.
Vegas, let me tell you something. I'm gonna be frank. He was not like that at first when he first started to blog. And when he first started to blog for the PNP, him used to could have come on the platform and he talk and all away. Even though you know, he used to come and talk him fat, you know. Me and Caution talk, go back and forth, and me pull up my paper and him and say, all right. Me I go back to my research. That's what him used to talk. Let me tell you when him start change. Let me tell you when he start change. Just when he start lick head with Dre Brian, I just say him start change. And him start get aggressive. And you see the style when I have when I post a picture and I go on, he got that from Dre Brian. He was not like that. Me I be honest, and me I gonna be honest, I'm gonna be credit where credit due. He was not like that. Yes, he is always a comrade and he will always be a comrade, but he was not so aggressive, he never so dark, and he never so disrespectful. And he what we used to carry the pan live. Right now, he used to the pan politics and he used to come on politics and sport live. He used to come on Chops live. He was not like that.
There is good in him, but you know, as me I say, people are influence the people around him, the company platform now, influence maybe behavior. But him actually one of the time I say, yo, when I calm down and give everybody 3 minutes and him have a little bias because sometimes I talk with 1 minute and then him cut me off and then. So me I say, Caution, if you listen, I see people actually agree with the way I say, that, you know, get back to how you used to be like, you know, a person with some form of decorum. So me I say, you know what, just...
Red Girl, hear me now. I don't know Caution personally, and I don't want to know the guy. The personality that he showed on TikTok That kind of personality, we don't need it on the live. So I don't give two fucks, quite frankly.
Yeah, me know me understand. No, me
That
not
personality
excuse
we
this
don't have on the
current
live.
behavior,
That personality we don't need on the live,
Hey,
none at all.
what are the guru? What are they? Hey, this is what they say, boy. Hey, PNP is so terrible they make Christian cuss. Because like politics, I swear say guru was a reverend, you know. But nevertheless, we are not trying to make a case for Vegas to come on our platform, for Caution to come on our platform. But you know, as we are labor rights and as we are professing that we should be the platform that really and truly educate the people and speak right and truth. And if it is that we have to talk truth about the PNP, we have to talk the truth about them. Yeah? Caution, I have to agree. I have to agree. Caution live is one of the first live I've gone for when we start up on TikTok live, not knowing nothing about TikTok live. And one of the first lives I go on Caution. What I used to find with Caution, Caution is a fierce debater. And what Caution forces you to do is to know your facts. And wherever he sees you weak, he come at you at your weakness. So therefore, in the realm of discussing politics, he was doing very well in having independent people listening in and to see who knows what they are talking about and who don't know.
True.
As Ren's girl now stated, and we have to think about the facts that's there and then you make your presumptive opinion. What happened, we know, and we have reasonable cause to believe that the PNP choose to have these bloggers coming out. They gave them script and they gave them lines to go and argue. Apparently,
It compensated. Don't forget that.
yes, apparently, Caution is respected within that realm of who is leading this charge. But because the other bloggers them come at Caution, get under Caution's skin, Caution decides to go.
Wait, Maestro.
So anyway,
Wait, are we talking about the same Caution with the on TikTok?
Yeah, man.
Actually, the same Caution you call him fierce. That's not debating.
Guru.
That's not debating.
I'm going to be frank and honest with you. It wasn't like that.
If you talk to Caution one-on-one, well, I know,
the personality that we don't know. That's not the person. I don't know him before.
From the Caution.
All right, anyway.
We don't want Caution because that's not debating.
I'm not lie. Too much of this people. I'm not lie. Can we
that's
move
not debating.
Exactly.
All right.
Caution, all common sense and reasoning gone through the door.
Spend time about, man. Back to business.
Yeah, that was a little icebreaker.
Talking about.
That was a nice
The icebreaker.
We need to spend time talking about facts to share with our undecided voters. So we can get people on our end. This is exactly what PNP wants. We have to sit down and watch who they in our inbox, watch what them are say and what them not say, and distract us from what we are supposed to be doing.
Anyway, it's all a part of the achievement. Because as you quite rightly said, where we are now, it is clear there is enough out there for people to understand that the PNP is really coming up with propagandas. So as we say, we should now concentrate our efforts within our group, within our space, to dissect among ourselves what is it that the government is doing so we can let people understand. Because some people hear of these things that the government is doing but don't really understand how it affects them. So maybe we need now to start to delve into some of these doings of the government to let these people understand how it is that what the government is doing now, how it is affecting them. And by extension, they will then see what the PNP is desperately trying to stop, not knowing very well that them can't continue it. So I agree totally. We should start to have our discussion along that line.
All right, you see, even the money that's been given away, the $20,000 for our grants, and this is what I'm talking about. We'll show you how upset they are, how they're not like to see people getting anything.
Get a fire from the mic, sis.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, man.
Can you hear me? All right, for sure you all them awful in regards to that, the $1,000, $20,000. Them have them people out there I bash it. I know nothing that's and I'm say, come on. The only person who ever is so is people who now work. And people who have never contribute. Leave it, people
But what you have to understand, you know, not for the people out there bash $20,000 saying nothing, you know. People live all of foreign, you know, we all suffer, you know.
I know.
So they don't want people to sign up and claim it. But here the wickedest thing. While they are doing that, 26,000 people already sign up.
It's 40.
No, 2,600 people, my bad. 2,600 people already sign up, my bad.
Another thing is that how can they bash something? How can they bash something when they never given nothing yet? What have they done for the people? What have they done for taxpayers? Why them feel as if them have the authority to bash? How much tax people pay out in a PMP time? When PMP ever do that? When? If I did $5,000, them say more grateful for it. Can me make sure I sign up for it? What if I tax me pay? So me entitled to it. When has PMP ever given back anybody anything that them feel like them have the right to be bashing to say that is nothing?
Them never do not hear, but to them they're on a live, and this lady obviously overseas today, and she have bash the government who them not give back money to taxpayers and rate it. So me in the comment section and may say no, because the government actually do tax return right now. And one guy replied to my comment and said that I only for up class people. So me ask, what do you mean by up class people? People live at Cherry Garden and Jackson. I say I want to them done.
That man is as done
literally say below 3 mil.
That man is as done as
below 3 mil. So
because
those are the propaganda when they depend this.
While you're on that point, I want you to say to the people exactly what this is and who it affects. Because while him does say, you have some people really not understanding. So I want you to let them understand this tax return. Which set of people will benefit from this?
Earn under 3 million per year. 3 million per year.
Right.
Go ahead, sorry.
No man, the persons that earn under 3 million per year, and these are persons that have a job. We're not talking about a man where don't pay tax, where business is concerned. It's either you own a business and you're a taxpayer, or you are working and tax being withdrawn from your salary on a monthly basis.
You're earning approximately
from your 250,000 and under. That's the amount. 250,000 and under.
Right. From your salary that you are earning, that is what it is showing, that you are earning under 3 million per year. If you are just a man,
and we want to let it be known as well, Chin.
Sit down at the gutter and make out a road. What do you expect to get?
Chin, and I want it to be known as well, and we need to have this be known when Mr. Dr. Nigel Clark announced it. Our Golding stood up and said, instead of giving out this money, the government should work on increasing the threshold. So instead of people who earn 250,000 and under can get back our money, he's saying the government should increase the threshold. Remember, I know when the threshold increase, you don't have the poor already who not pay tax, and the lower end who not pay a lot of money. Who is it that's going to benefit the most from tax threshold increasing? High income earners. That means they're paying lesser tax than they should. Me even see them might even suggest to the government, instead of giving out the $20,000, they should have dropped the tax rate. Why is it you're going to drop the tax rate? Who is going to benefit the most from these initiatives? The same rich people, them. And the poor people are going to benefit from increasing tax threshold the most, is the high income earner people them going to see earn 600, 700 and 800,000 per month. The 1 million, the 2 million per month. And I don't want nobody come here and tell me nothing. Yes, you do have people out there earning that money. I personally know a government worker who was earning 500,000 before this new salary updates. And me no want know how much he might earn now, because them get big increase now. I personally know a public sector worker, and he was not in management getting 500,000 per month. So and he might get whole heap more now. So I'm not make nobody fool and let nobody trick on teachers, and I'm going to be honest, I'm not telling a lie. Teachers never used to get paid. Teachers used to get them basic pay used to be 100 and change per month. I mean, not at 120 or 130. It's like 98 to 100,000 per month. Since this government has stepped up, no teacher now get less than 200,000 per month, 250,000 per month. No teacher now get less than that.
Then a 3 pay increase them get, man.
Yeah, and them getting one more. And let me tell you this, guys.
Still a ball, Mr. Vegas. Them still a ball.
Yes, I'm
come on live. Sorry for interrupt you. Yeah, what I'm saying is I went on a live the other day, right? And I heard a teacher. I could not believe my ears. This is someone who is in a classroom teaching the nation kids. And this teacher is going to say that teachers should be getting more pay and, cost of living. Yes, cost of living high and rate, but she is defending the PNP. And I'm like, but other PNP are free, appear freeze, don't get pay freeze.
The increase they get was 2-3%. That is the biggest increase. And
Chana, I read to touch a topic where dear to my heart, and I'm going to tell you why. First thing is the problem that teachers and a lot of civil servants have is this. You see, because them work for government, you see, because everything with them, things that they're privy to, they get it easier than a lot of other people because the money will come straight out of them pay. If it's a vehicle, all them do is walk in a car mart, and because them name police, soldier, whatever, they're quicker to get it because the payment is going to come straight out of their salary. So because of that, you know what they do? They live way above their means. And because they're living above their means, it is harder for them. They're the ones that are going to complain, about the amount that they're getting paid, because it no matter how much you raise them pay to, it is never enough because they continue to live above their means.
Miss Chin, and I'm going to use an example. I'm going to use an example to show how wicked they are. You see, teachers, and this is, I'm telling you, it's the public sector workers are getting away with murder. You see, teachers, them can't just get loan for loan's sake. You see, and this is what mash up a lot of them. Some of them just take loan for go a foreign, go floss. Some of them just take loan for go a foreign, and that is that is popular with them. Then we just take a big loan for go a foreign, go floss. And
I'll tell you another thing too. If we think about it, and I say this all the time, and I don't care which teacher want vex. Come and say this in a taxi, in which part my daughter teacher sit down in the taxi and me attack and I want her for ear. A lot of times, the problem that we're having with the education system is that these teachers, they are just like anybody else in this country. They don't give a crap about them job. They just know that they might get paid, so them just get up a morning time and go to school and come back home. They don't care about being a good teacher. They don't care whether our children learn yes or no. They don't care. They just want to collect a paycheck. See, as far as I am concerned, if I'm me alone, some of these teachers do not get a pay increase. This is how I would do it. I would pay them like how them pay call center workers.
Performance.
And a bonus
remember the
structure.
government was trying to implement it and them fight against it.
Because they want to sit down and
them are not worth it. If we remember, I don't remember if it was PEP results that Norman, I think it was a pay increase time or something, I don't remember when. But a student told the media when they went to the school that the teacher, this teacher never there in a class yet. And I'm telling you, the children are not lying. A lot of times the teachers are never in class. They're not doing their jobs. Some of them quick for deal with repeating them. They are not doing their jobs effectively. Don't get me wrong, you know. Don't get me wrong, you know. We parents are to be blamed for some of this lack of education that our children have, you know. Because some of we not care when we picnic come home with homework, you know. And some of we not care, so we need to sit down with the kids them and make sure they have a good education. We don't try. We expect teachers to do everything. But at the same time, we have teachers that don't give a crap. They don't as much as give your kids homework. They don't give you, the parent, the opportunity to say, okay, then, this is what I am teaching your child. Help your child with that. They're not doing that. So it is hard for a lot
let me
of
give you an
parents
example.
to know what to do. So
Chin,
I'm
I
not
know
going to take up
personally
for
know
parents
of a
and not going to
teacher.
take up for teachers, but these teachers need to stop it. They don't deserve a dime more than what they're getting. Some of them pay one cut.
Chin, I know of a teacher. I personally know a teacher. She teaches at a popular primary school in St. James. And she when I'm most lazy teacher. She's very lazy, and as a result, then give her the dunce class to teach because she can't bother with this and she can't bother with that. I think it's grade 1, no, not grade 1, a grade 2 or grade 3. She's very lazy, and it is well known.
My
So then give her
daughter
the
got
dunce
Glenmuir.
class.
My daughter got Glenmuir High, and I went to Glenmuir High, and I know the rules and regulation and how things work there. I make sure I tell them. I talk to every farm teacher. I talk to every teacher. I make sure I tell them, I need my child to get homework. I need to know when my child is going to get a test. I need a performance update on my child. And when I call and ask no question about my pitney, I don't want nobody give me no run around. And my pitney knows that she can't ramp with her mother because as much as me there foreign and she there Jamaica, she know her mother mad. Because me not play with my child when it come on to her education.
Because I'm going to tell her.
Some of us parents need to pay more attention, and we need to hold these teachers accountable. We're paying these teachers, you know how much money come out that we pay to give them non-performing teacher, yeah? We need to hold them accountable and make sure so our children are learn.
True, because as me and tell her with this teacher, was saying with this specific teacher, she's very lazy and them know. And them give her a low stream class to teach. And me say, Mama take up herself for picnic everybody and go a foreign. So she go a foreign go teach. And Mama have to come back. She said if the school system over there is not for her, she can't manage it. And me didn't know that, me never shocked. Because she did too lazy feet. You notice, some of them when they go a foreign, a majority of them, they don't stay in the school system. Because crop them the out here, they can't do it over.
Them cannot do it over there. They can't do it over here.
9 out of, I remember, I want to be so unfair. 7 out of 10 that leave Jamaica and go overseas are not in the school system still. Them left it and go in and see
they can't manage it. They cannot manage
first
it.
thing first, them not get no good pay. Because when it pay nice, but only if you want to earn it up there and I spend it out here. They pay a little bit.
Let me tell you
and
this.
And then the thing, you can't ramp with the people and pick it up there.
You cannot. And the way how them, you see the way how them treat kids out here in Jamaica, they cannot treat people picnic like that here in America. They cannot play with people picnic.
On the live, when I heard that young lady who says that she's a teacher.
Imbola.
Yes, it's trying to justify, right?
Don't listen to Imbola. Imbola big comrade.
Is trying to justify why the government should increase teachers' pay, and then she is going to go into a motion in an argument to say that teacher go to school for 4 years and study very hard to become teachers, and police only go to the camp for 6 months, and I was like, but you're not important more than the police officer, do, miss. You're not important more than the police.
Listen, me. What they refuse to understand, let me tell you what happened, Shana.
As a teacher.
Let me tell you what happened, Shana. Everybody's job is important, but guess what? Your job, you can only speak about your job when you're doing it effectively. You have no authority to speak about the importance of your job if you're not doing a good job. The only way you can run off your mouth is if you are doing a good job, and half of these teachers are not. They get frustrated with children easily. That is the first thing. And you're not an educator if you get frustrated with children easily. Children, you have children that as you tell them something, them grasp it immediately. And you have children that if you don't tell them 100 times, it don't stick in them head. As an educator that you say you're trained for 4 years, you're supposed to learn and know how to deal with children of different status, children of different styles. Every picnic have a different bird style. We're not all the same.
All right, so let me put some context to what I say. Right? This is a chart when I scrutinized from a while back. This is figures calculated based on secondary school enabling a cohort at the end of their 5 years, right? So it's a ranking, name of school, percentage of grade 11 cohort attaining, right? 5 subject with maths and English. So we have Immaculate, of course, Campion, St. Hilda's and school. But when you come down to places like Robert Lightburn, 0%, Trenchtown, 0.8%, Innswood, 0.9%, Paul Bogle High, 1.5%, Denhamtown, 1.7%, Hopewell High, 2%, Cumberland High, 2.2%, Grangeville, 2.2%, Penwood, Islington, Hill Selassie, Glengarth, Fair Prospect, Brimmer, Thompson, Citrus, Bustamante High, Alston High, Spanish Town, Nakalava, Little London. All these schools we just list out come all the way up. Dintil Technical. We're talking about under 10% of students passing with 5 subjects, including maths and
every year, Vegas, every year, those schools that you mentioned are in the same position. And the top ones that you mentioned, every year, they're in the same position. I can tell you because I look at it every year. Glenmuir that I went to and my daughter goes to, Glenmuir High is either moved from 10 to 12 or from 12 to 10. But the position never changed. Immaculate and Campion is either one go first and the next one go second or vice versa. Never changes.
So my question is, do we believe that the teacher that is teaching Immaculate has more teaching skill than the teacher that is teaching Lightburn?
Absolutely not.
No,
absolutely not.
There's more sense of accountability there.
Level.
Yes.
They were all educated the very same place. They were all educated the very same way, but it is the level of willingness that each teacher has. And it is the accountability that we as parents hold different teachers to. Because a teacher at Immaculate cannot, under their right mind, run certain joke with people. You're crazy?
If I am Minister of Education, first place me I start at the bottom of the totem. Zane? And I work my way up and I have to find out why these schools are not performing. Because when teacher asks to raise a pay and a ball about pay, a teacher come on the lab and say, yo, I want to raise a pay. Them not tell you, say, our school teacher, my teacher, with 0%. Have 5 subjects or more, Them are come and tell us they want the same pay like when Immaculate teacher.
But the thing is, Mr. Vegas, the question is, right? What is the purpose of the principal then? Because don't the teachers report to these principals? Aren't the principals supposed to ensure that the schools are performing to a standard? If the schools fail, don't the principal fail as well?
Isn't it? The principal them worse than the teacher them. Listen to me. The principal them worse.
No, but she right to that extent. She right to what she say.
And that's why I'm telling you that how it needs to be done is that it needs to be done on a bonus structure.
Bonus, yeah.
For example, and I'm going to give an example when I say that. I can only speak about my high school that I went to. Glenmuir, for example, Glenmuir does every 3 weeks they do what they call a tri-weekly. So the child is tested every 3 weeks on whatever they were taught for the 3-week period. And that is done every single 3 weeks. For me, if my child, let's say for the first 3 months, if my child is consistently getting a low grade in each subject area in every tri-weekly for that entire 3-month period, you can't get a bonus pay. The only thing you get a base pay. If my child perform exceptionally well, within that base, within that period, then maybe you get 100% of your bonus structure. If the child perform at a mid-level for those 3-month period, then okay, then you will get, let's say 70 or 80% of the bonus structure. But for me, take up my 250,000 every month and give a teacher, and my child fail in school terribly, that's crazy. I am paying you taxes every month, and my child is doing terrible in school, and you're crying for more of my money?
Can I ask a
Sure.
quick question? Do you support the argument or the idea that some of these schools, like me name out 20 schools a while ago, were under 10% when it comes down to academic performance? Do you believe some of these schools must be turned into training centers?
Absolutely. Absolutely. For
You believe some
example,
of those convert them into some and make them learn skills, no?
for
Because
example,
when am I going to the workplace? Because them have no qualification, them have no.
no, but I'll tell you this,
Right.
Vegas. I heard
Right.
Chopper on a live. He wasn't on live. He was listening to Damian Crawford. And he was playing it on his live when they were talking about having vocational studies in all schools. And the part about it that I disagreed with, yes, we can add heart academy areas, the vocational, of course. We can add it into schools, yes, but we need to demolish schools that are not necessary. So what I think we should do is, let's say, for example, a Bustamante, because I'm from Clarendon and I can only speak to schools I know. A Bustamante High, that's a waste of money in a Clarendon. Bustamante High enough exist none at all. That school need to demolish. The children that go to that school in particular, they need to send those children to a regular school and add vocational studies. So it's either the child is going to improve when they're going to a better school and dealing with better teachers, or we're going to say, okay, then let's give that child vocational studies to do rather than regular subject areas. That's what I think they should do.
Good, very good input. For a while, I went on a call, but I want to add my perspective to that result that you get.
Yes, Gawain. Fogar Road I2. I don't know where them bother build it for. It last build in a Clarendon and it shouldn't build.
Yeah. When you look at those schools that consistently do well, yeah, this is where you look at the demographic of those schools, and this is where you see everybody has to say that everybody play the part. If you notice, the common thing about all those schools that consistently do well, to include the Glenmere School, which is pizza, is that those schools, whilst they have good quality teachers and a good system in place for education, the Parents Teachers Association is very vibrant. The support they get from the parents
Maestro. I was about to say that.
is very, very strong. As a result of that, the school and the home is not disconnected.
But don't get it wrong, though, you know. Yes, I agree with you 100%. But believe me when I tell you, as much as that is true, just like with any other institution, there are those parents that the kids only go to those schools because the kids did well. The parents are not necessarily, we can't consider the parents as parents that care about their student, their children. The people them just do well in a school. The parents them don't care. They don't go to PTAs. They don't check up on their children. Nothing at all. We have those at traditionally good high schools as well. Because I know Glenmere has that as well. Glenmere has it too. But at the same time, yes. If you notice some of the schools that Mr. Vegas mentioned, a lot of those schools are in the ghetto areas. If you listen to the schools that he mentioned, a lot of them is in the ghetto, right? And the problem I have with parents, and I'm always going to say this, the problem I have with parents is, and I'm going to come off as teachers now, we need to care more about the well-being of our children. It cannot be a case where as a mother, I am here in New York now for a short period of time, and I am wearing the most expensive wig.
and my plane ticket cost $70,000. But yet still, my child there Jamaica and not learn nothing.
And you know, buy no textbook.
And she not have our textbook them. Our uniform them look tear up on old pan her. Our shoes look like say she not have no owner. She not no lunch money for go to school. How can she learn if she's hungry? You understand what I'm saying? And then when our kids get home from school, me I jump on the mother them now, me swing up on the father them. When our kids get home from school, we so caught up with which man we need for go find and which dance we need for go, that we do not even know if we daughter them get homework. So what you think we daughter them are going to do very soon? They're going to figure in their minds that education is not for them. Might as well me take to the road like my mother. As your queen saw, your 14, 15-year-old that take the same man where you are take a bigger man. So what you realize is that it becomes a cycle. It becomes a cycle in society.
Sorry, Miss Jane. Guys, all 132 people on the platform. I could try to see if we can reach 70K likes, no? We'll try.
Okay.
Big up on yourself here, people. I'm going to jump off here.
All right, cool.
Big up yourself.
We have good conversation over here, so we want people to see it.
Yes, we do. Very important.
It's true. You see, it's so. When it comes down to the education system, I think we need to have a critical assessment. So there's a teacher problem, there's a student problem, there's a home problem,
and there's a parent problem.
It's multifaceted. And I think my personal belief is, if the home, you see, the home is the cornerstone of society. You see, if we get some things right in the home, the problems that we have spilling over now, we wouldn't have them. The social degradation, the social problems that we have, the social ills that we have wouldn't be an issue for Jamaica.
Absolutely.
So the problem with the education system is a multifaceted one. And we need to have a critical assessment looking at every single corner of the education system, because the society, the space that the school is located in is a problem. The culture, Jamaica general overall culture is a problem. The breakdown in the home
I agree with you
is a
100%.
So it's not
because you see the breakdown in the home, breakdown in the home, Guru. That is the reason why, if we think about it logically, not only can we put it on parents, but we can put it all on grandparents, great-grandparents, great, because it is coming from so far.
And I can also add,
a lot of these parents, they are emotionally damaged as well. A lot of these parents have psychological issues that they do not even know that they have. So because of that, they're unable to properly raise a child the way that they should. And they don't even know it.
And we also need to look at the society as a whole, in the sense that the society that we have will also impact.
The society, sad to say, but the society gone.
No, that's what I was about to say. The society also impacts the quality of teacher that is now coming out of college. Let us be frank and also call a spade. These persons that are coming out of college now, are a set of person who don't really care, are not really business, because society make it seems. Society make it seem that it's education important. So all thing you do, go there and get some money and go back to your yard. These are the people who have to understand, these are, look at the people.
What I think we can do in that case is, Renz, I think from a tree all, you can't bend a tree when it's all. The greatest persons that we can have an impact on are the children. And for me, an adult cannot change unless they want to change, right? True. And so it is not going to be easy, but I think the children is where it needs to start with. We need to let children understand that your past does not define you. Your background does not define you. Your mother and your father not define you. It's you and God alone can define who you are. You have to know what you want out of life. And we need to put these things in the children them head from a very, very young age.
And it goes back to the early childhood. A lot of people don't know this, and the government tried to regulate it, and they're getting bashing for this. So the early childhood education system, it needs to be properly regulated, and it needs to be properly formulated. And I don't know if I notice, anybody can open up one little school around the corner, one basic school, and say them a basic school.
Ren,
Absolutely ridiculous.
Ren, stick up in. I know one of those school where one young leader teach where head space no 100.
Yeah, I think and the government try to, the government try to come in and say, oh, only one train teachers in the early childhood system, and then fight and lick out against it, then put it on pause. Me think we really, with 2-year-old and a 3-year-old, we take them for granted, and I think education is not important for them, and think, when they reach 5, 6, 7-year-old at the time they will start. No, the time they done gone, but yes, the church was against it, because I remember some majority of this church open up one look about shack, say a basic school, and the whole like sister Pam, sister Car, and the whole of them a teacher, and then don't even go, none of them not go to school for teach early childhood. We need to look into that. We need to look into the same early childhood.
Yeah, serious, exactly.
They think teaching is the easiest thing in the world. They think, from you know basic school stuff you can teach a child. It's more than
This is my personal belief, folks. This is my personal
took all and they go. To be honest though, Ren, one of the things though, the government not sure, the government put in a lot of measure we clamp down on a lot, because me have one friend who did have plan for open, and the requirement she couldn't match up to it. So the government really are working that department, which may agree 100%.
This is my personal belief. This is my personal belief. Yes, the education system should be set up in such a way where it doesn't give you an opportunity. It doesn't give our students an opportunity to become a cross. Right now, as it is, there are opportunities for persons who leave school, but you leave without any subject or whatever. You can go to heart, you can get a skill, what have you. But what I think, we leave the option, we leave the freedom. We give the freedom to our students to become a cross or become something in society. And I believe the system should be set up in a way where you don't get no opportunity to become a cross. What do I mean by this? So you go through high school, right? You go high school, you go sixth form if you want to go sixth form, but still you come out like cross. I think our school should be, our high schools should be a ground, should be a center for assessment, where if the school system see say you come out and turn cross, either it is made mandatory, that you leave the high school system and go to heart, and if you're there heart and you're still a farm fool, you're going to army, because most of the crops them in society are males.
That's why I made the point.
I'm going to the army. The army now ramp with you.
That's why I made the point. I made the point about vocational being in schools. That's why I made the point about vocational being in school, because vocational studies is what is done in heart. So you see, if we get rid of some of them unnecessary school, where the penny them not learn nothing, let's bear in mind that some of the reasons why the penny them not learn nothing is because of the teachers, So let's say, for example, we get rid of a Foga High, right? A school that we know the penny them not learn nothing, right? Let's say, for example, we send those children to, I don't know, let me use another Maypen school. Let's say we send them to Clarendon College, right? We see now that students start to do better than how they were doing in Foga Road High. However, the child is still not doing exceptionally well. 1 second, politics. But the child is still not doing exceptionally well. What we can do with that child is put them into vocational training classes. So that means that we're trying to give the child every opportunity that is possible to leave school with something.
Yeah.
And as you said, Guru, if the child still is not doing well in that, throw them in the army. Because as I said, the army not play with them.
The army not ramp with them, man. Go hard, go get a certificate, go get a skill certificate, and you're still a farm fool at heart. It's mandatory that you go into the army.
But the Guru, and I'm more extend on a point I was saying earlier. I was working at an institution and a person came in and she had to fill out a form. It's an institution, you have to fill out a form. And she works at a basic school. She's a teacher at a basic school and vice principal. And the first time he questioned this early childhood and who they have going there, was when she fill out the application form, she could complete it. She complete it, but me have to help her and she could spell. I mean, I look into it and me I say, but oh, you're vice principal of basic school. And that was the first, it's the first time I start think about it and me I say, you know, so the government really need to turn in and really look on the early childhood. We really need to look on early childhood, you know. And let's, let me tell you see, church, one of the reasons government not really touch it, you know, because the church is fighting back. But we have to take it more serious.
Guys, I could hear when Nicole
understand.
I feel like Nicole there here a long time I try to say something.
Oh, shoot, yes. Go on. Nicole. Oh.
Yes. In regards to early childhood, you said they open up lot of school and all of that and all of that. One of the things that contribute to that, you see, is because in the government schools, because the school that they have the infant department, the children are not allowed to go into school until they are 3 years and probably 7-8 months. So hence parents start to send their children at school from 2+. So that is where all those infant and all the other little school they pop up around the place. Sometimes as soon as the child reach the 3 year plus where the government that take them in, the parents take them from that school and send them to the infant school. So to me it's like it's a preschool daycare business. But most time that are the reason why parents, because them have to pay.
Better we send them. It better we send them.
Continue, but what me notice is majority of this, me know what you're talking about, because some of them start.
Them have to pay majority every term you have to pay a school fee, and some parents can't afford it. So as a child reach the required age where the government prescribe, then pull them from the school. So them school they always are going to be there, regardless.
They're always going to be there, Nicole, but we need to ensure that we take it serious, that they know that this person needs to be trained. And also, Nicole, a lot of these schools are now take them just stop take them at 3-year-old or so. Them are go on to 5 and 6-year-old. And then I realize a lot of them.
Yes, because some people continue sending their child there, and some people pull their child. That's just it. And with art, hold on a second there. With art, from a longer time, I always listen all of these live and hear people saying going to art, and go at art. When I went to art, I remember one of my classmates say, people make it sound as if art is